Hey guys, so today we're going to show you how to build out this beautiful fall flower floral arrangement in a pumpkin vase. If we haven't met yet, my name is Kelly Lehman and I'm the owner of Cranbury Fields Flower Farm in Cranbury, New Jersey. So basically what we did was we found a fall vessel that we liked. I happen to love this pumpkin that I found. You can find a lot of different types of ceramic vases that look like this time of year at Michael's, AC Moore. So I happened to find this pumpkin. And what I did was I took some fresh oasis foam and I soaked it in water. And once I put it in the water, I carved it out to fit inside this pumpkin vase. And you can also do this with fresh pumpkins. So if you wanted to have a fresh pumpkin, you can kind of carve out the inside and you could put like a little glass vase inside and then put the oasis inside of that. But this ceramic one I know is going to last longer. It's not going to rot within like a week or two and maybe make the house a little smelly. So anyway, we put this oasis in here. And then what we did was we greened it out. So we found some greens that we liked from around the yard and some ivy. And basically when you're working with oasis, what you want to do is you're going to take your stem, give it a fresh cut. And this is the same thing with all your flowers. You give it a nice fresh cut. And then you're going to make sure that when you insert it in the oasis, the tip is wet and moist from the water that's in the oasis brick. Sometimes when people are arranging, they might want to have some stems that go down, and when they'll arrange it, they'll push it too far up. And this stem is now, let me show you how this works. Sometimes the stems are facing up. So what's going to happen is this is going to dry out and it's going to make your flower and your stems wilt. So make sure that whenever you're working with fresh oasis foam, the stems wind up in the moist oasis. So back to our greening out. So we kind of chose a shape that we liked, and this is not an exact science. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is your look, and nature is wild, and so it can be a rounder look, it can be oval. It's up to your personal style. So don't get too hung up on the greening out shape. And once we greened it out, we chose some primary flowers that we wanted to be the focal point. So these primary flowers happen to be sunflowers, and once again, we kind of, let me give it some space here. We went all the way around the arrangement and we kind of put them as the focal points that we wanted to kind of stand out. Now you can use hydrangeas as your focal point. You can use dahlias, anything that's coming up in your garden, or you can even buy some fresh flowers from like ShopRite or like from one of your grocery stores and just use some of the primary flowers there. Orange roses would work great for this primary look also. And once again, we just took these flowers and we put them in the oasis. You can see the stems are facing down. They're nice and moist. And so that's your primary flowers. And then once we were done getting a shape that we liked with that, we added our secondary flowers. So from the garden, we chose some zinnias, we chose some celosia, there's some other celosia here, we chose some sedum, and we did some tiny hydrangeas. So we found some smaller hydrangea heads coming off of a bush and we used those as fillers. And then we kind of just went around and filled it in and played with it. And there's also some ivy added here for a little bit of droopy action, which is kind of cool. So this is what the finished product looks like. And once again, yours is going to be whatever creation you want it to look like. It could be wilder, it could be bigger, it could be smaller. Sky's the limit. It's almost like making a painting. And this is just one more look. This was another pumpkin that we found, and it's a white one. So this is a beautiful look for like a white kitchen. So you can kind of choose your vessel based on the room that you're going to put it in or based on whoever's home that you're bringing it to. So this is a totally different look, but it was the same exact process that we used for the fall flower arranging. So I hope you guys enjoyed our how-to video on how to make this pumpkin. And if you liked it, give us a comment, give us a like, and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to get more flower tips and how-to videos. Have a great day, everybody.